Everybody don't remember trying to copy what I do. You was not a printer, cooped up, make get they suit tucks begging. I ain't even got $2 for you. Roll call when I'm coming with me. No, this ain't jump ball. You can't jump with me. Ball and jump.
Welcome to another edition of I Win with the Raiders. It's going down.
This ain't happen overnight. It take time. You seen a Super Bowl to cheat code.
Enjoy the game.
Game time.
Multiple angles.
Game time.
Multiple angles.
Game time.
Multiple angles. Multiple angles. Multiple angles. Multiple angles. Multiple angles. Multiple angles.
I catch story getting the beats like it's great, like the money in
multiple angles. I hit it at multiple angles. I hit it at multiple angles. Even the strangles. Not down in bangles.
Well, there's never a shortage of shows or sights and sounds throughout this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas.
We at home today. We at home today.
Baltimore Ravens taking on the Las Vegas Raiders.
The Raiders.
And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. And able to get this out to the 25.
I just can't look. It's killing me. Taking control. Blue 19! Blue 19! Ha, ha, ha.
They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. And he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. Second down now.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner.
The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Yup.
Now Gino. That's into a double team and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. At their own 28-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Gino now to throw. He finds his rookie wideout from Tennessee. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Gino going to hand it to Genty. And he stopped immediately there. Now it's second and 10.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll go again with Genty. Still going inside the 20. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. 55 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So close. Couldn't get all the way in, knocking on the doorstep down the one. Nevertheless, fantastic run.
Not only that, this is where you wave to your replacement, go back to the bench. No way. I'm not coming out of this game. I got it down to the 1-yard line. I want to carry it in.
We'll see if they reward him on this next play. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at their own 23. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quicker.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Play action. It's Jackson. Yet again, targeting and fighting Mark Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. Well, they told us that he was just going to be a bear to defend, and usually tight ends are, Charles, but he's no exception to that rule. His second catch of the opening possession, and it gets him a first down.
Yeah, and they certainly saw something on his earlier reception. He went back and reported what he found. And one of the things about him, he's like a wide receiver to me, Brandon. He has a great sense of space and understanding where defenders are.
Yeah, we talk all the time, Charles, and it kind of gets cliche about the hands that he has, but really it's the truth. For a tight end, some of the best hands in the game. 2nd and 5. And Jackson throwing once more. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he will have a Ravens first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts.
It's a gain of 6.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Pass on the crossing route is complete. This is Andrews. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of the best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They go play action now. Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches.
It's 2nd and inches.
Flowers going to go in motion right. Jackson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
Well, they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. This time Jackson will throw it. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have taken the lead. On his loop for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Ravens 14, Raiders 7.
J-Man, time to start getting ready.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. On the return, Dylan Laube. A good move. And they'll get him down inside the 30 to 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
He's going to get this complete here to Lockett. And he will work his way out of bounds here at the 25-yard line. It's a big play there for Vegas. 48 yards.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Genty. 2nd and 9. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. That's caught by Tucker. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
Might be flat. The blue suit is black. Blue shoes? Not sure. Let me check 1 second. Oh, yes. I think they're in there. I just got to find out what they are.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's me,
An
Jalen.
interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay.
Between 12 and 30. So as soon as that happens, then I'm coming up. All right.
Throwing now is Gino. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
The kick by Carlson is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. Jackson going to keep it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
First down, Ravens.
Now it's Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Henry. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains.
First down. It's a gain of 20.
Jackson now off the bootleg. And the Raiders have got him. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Well, that time, it looked like he essentially just ran right into the pass rush.
Yeah, partner, I'm not much of an outdoorsman, but the fish jumped right into the net, didn't he? Because you've got to make sure that you're deep enough that you can get around the defensive end, have an angle there. But he couldn't do it because he actually cut that one off. Really nice play coming off the edge.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule it out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Jackson and the rest of the offense staying put. They will go for it on 4th. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. Downfield and caught by Thornton. And he'll be touched down at the end, but a big play on that one. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Second half begins with a run by Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
First down. A gain of 16 yards. And the Raven first down.
A toss left. Henry. And a good burst there. Gets him settled up to midfield.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They need two. Here's third down. Throwing is Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Here's Jackson. That is caught. Past the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, 48 yards. And the Ravens take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change their thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Back to throw, Smith. Short throw, caught by Bowers. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up
now Smith. He lets it go deep from there. And this throw will be intercepted. And the Ravens are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that, Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with the lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
And all the way down to the 5. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Oh, Lamar Jackson just so electric, Charles, when he gets into open space, and we saw Exhibit A right there.
You know something? I'm standing up here in the booth next to you watching the play. He buckled my ankles on that one as well. It doesn't matter when you're actually out the field trying to chase him, or you're just watching him play. This guy has sheer excitement.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And he's got it. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determined.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Derrick Henry punching it in from a yard away. And the Ravens have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Luke now for the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. His throw is going to be incomplete.
I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number 1, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number 2, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Here's Smith. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. And as the two teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here's Smith. He's going to let this one go deep. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Dante Thornton, 53 yards. And the Raiders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Johnson on for the PAT. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Makes the score Ravens 27, Raiders 17.
2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They go play action with Jackson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Able to find a seam for 14 yards, but still now facing a 4th down after the scramble.
Partner, even I can figure out who deserves the lion's share of credit for their lead right now, because he has been terrific in a dual threat role, really chewing up yardage and getting them points with his legs. Simply put, that defense has had no way of stopping him, and that's why his side is on top.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he has the Ravens first down, and it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it.
That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
At the 13-yard line.
Here's Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy, because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting out and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them. It's pretty difficult to sum it up offense in a 2-minute drill. When your guys have struggled to put points on the board all afternoon, there's an incompletion right there.
Smith's going to throw it. He has Mayer complete. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one.
22 yards.
Well, there's still hope, but it's dwindling fast. No timeouts left. They need 2 scores still. 1st and 10 here. Here's Smith. It gets it right back to Mayer.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
15 more yards.
This is 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Smith.
And incomplete on a deep ball.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Smith to throw. He's going to let this go for the end zone.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Buchanan on the coverage.
And while it's probably going to take a miracle at this stage, if they come down with this one in the end zone, they've still got a fighting chance. That one, however, winds up incomplete.
Now it's Smith. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Kyle Hamilton picks it. And
Good
the
game.
Ravens will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
The Baltimore offense at the
Too
line
many
set to get
turnovers.
going. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
His back's been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. That'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
A gain of 13 yards.
Jackson to throw.
Now he'll tuck this and run. His throw taken in by Isaiah Likely.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Jackson.
No hesitation, goes right back to Likely.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Isaiah Likely, 33 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game.
The Ravens will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Jackson here is going to look to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here. They have it up to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Genty. And that, not what they wanted. They lose yards on 1st down.
Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Play action. It's Smith. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
One last throw here for Smith.
Now he's free at the 35.
And a little bit of a consolation prize here. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that's caught for the additional 2 points. It'll only matter the final scoreline, and that is the final act of this game. Well, at least at the very end, there's something to take away. They lost the game, but got in the end zone, got a 2-point conversion as well. I don't know, though. In the end, you still lost the football game.
You still lost the game, but maybe they were just capitalizing on the flurry at the end, right? You scored the touchdown, keep the momentum going, go for two. Maybe they're working on something for down the road. As you said, it doesn't matter. You lose the game, but you finish with a touchdown and a successful 2-point conversion.
Some sort of a building block.
Yeah, something.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.
With that, we say so long from Las Vegas.